So I don't know if this is working or not. Am I live? Oh man, this is so funny. Probably not though. How do I check? All right, hold on. It says excellent. So maybe I am streaming. Am I streaming? Let me check first. Sorry guys. All right, what's up everybody? My name is Blake and this is called Fat to Fit. So I know there's a lot of people out there, well, I'm hoping that have kind of gained some weight and probably unintentionally. So that's me. I want to lose about 50 pounds. And I've been kind of struggling, to be honest with you. It's been hard to get motivated. In the past, have done a ton of exercise and a ton of fun things, but I just haven't been able to find the motivation recently. So I decided to create this. This is Fat to Fit. So what I'm going to do is, well, it's not all 100% planned. Let's be honest. It's just not. I am going to live stream most days is the goal. So we'll see. I'd like to do it most days, and what I'm going to do is this. Well, what I'm going to do today is this. I went out and I went on a bike ride. I haven't really gone outside and exercised in quite a while, so it was actually a pretty big deal for me. So what I'd like to do is take you through my bike ride, and along the way, I'm just going to kind of walk in place, right? So I'm just going to walk in place the whole time. So you guys feel free to do that. If you're at home and you're on a treadmill, oh yeah, you can just walk and at least you have something in the background. So basically, I don't really have anybody to exercise with. Maybe I do, but a lot of those people are maybe a bit more fit than me. So because of that, I'm kind of on my own. So I thought I would start this. So basically, we're just going to go through the video that I shot of my road biking today, and I'll just kind of talk you through it. If you're on a treadmill, have something in the background. I'm going to try to do something new every day. So basically, my plan is go out in the morning, do some sort of cardio. I have a mountain bike, I have a road bike, and I have legs, so and hiking tends to be my favorite sport. I also want to do some strength training, stuff like that. So anyway, let's see what happens. It looks like I have zero viewers, but that's to be expected. But this is where it all begins. So basically, I want to lose 50 pounds. This is a way to keep myself accountable. I would love more than anything if I could meet just a couple people to go along this kind of hard route with me. But if not, I'll just post 400 videos on the internet and be embarrassed by them, or people can stalk me on the internet and be like, Jesus, Blake is such a weirdo. So anyway, I'm going to start playing the video and we'll watch it together. And I'm just going to walk in place here. All right, so it looks like I'm going fast really on this. I'm very lucky. I do live in a absolutely beautiful area in Colorado, so it's a bit of a shame that I haven't been able to get out and go do a bunch of stuff. I'm actually gonna take these headphones off. So it's a bit of a shame. I've kind of let it go to waste recently. I have lived in this area for quite a while and have gone through different phases. But now I've kind of, for whatever reason, just haven't found that motivation to go out there. So this is actually my first time riding my road bike. So I didn't really know where to go. There was a sign there that said something like, you may not pass. So I'm not gonna pass. So again, my hope here is that I will film it, and then either people will be able to have something that they can watch while they're at the gym. You don't have to listen to me. You could absolutely mute me. I find at gyms a lot of times they just have the freaking like news on or something like that, and I feel like it's more fun to have a little bit of an adventure. So alternatively, you could do just what I'm doing now, and I'm just walking in place. So I'm just walking in place. I might even stop and do like a couple jumping jacks, because why not? Like I said, I'd also like to do some strength training, and I'm not really sure how that's gonna turn out, but I had a plan for today, and I was like, I'm gonna go live no matter what. And like I said, gosh, my dream, absolute dream for this channel would be to have like a couple people join me and be like, hell yeah. And the cool thing is I'm gonna try to live stream this because I don't have the time to make clean, polished videos. I just don't want to, because I feel like that would take me, you know, I'd only be able to release a couple per week. I got other stuff going on. But again, my absolute dream would just to be able to find some people who would be down to kind of go on this journey with me. I know there's a lot of people out there that have gained weight, sadly, like myself, and want to get it off. So, man, I weighed myself this morning and I freaking weigh 255 pounds. I think that's the most I've ever weighed in my life. And, you know, I weighed like 190, which is pretty freaking skinny for me, to be honest. So I weighed 190 at one point, and and I got, people would be like, oh, they made these comments about, and this wasn't for a long period of time. I've been super lucky and gone on all these really big adventures, and really long hikes. Long distance hiking is my favorite sport by far. And I've been super lucky to go on a lot of long distance hikes. And one time I got down to like 190, 195, and I'll never forget because people would compliment me and they'd be like, oh, you're good looking, or like, I don't know, they kind of like, some people were almost mad at me, like, oh, I don't know, the way they acted. But anyway, I've only experienced that once in my life, but I'd like to experience it again. So we'll see. I know it's a long journey. I don't even know if I'm capable of getting, you know, that's like 60 pounds away. You know, because I do have a bit of a bigger frame in general, but for whatever reason, I gained some weight, and I'd like to get back to a much lower weight. So I'm trying to lose 50 pounds, and I hope somebody will come along and join me. So this is me climbing. It's funny because this hill really isn't even that bad, but it crushed me. It absolutely crushed me. So I only went for like a 24-minute ride, as you can see. Let me get that off the screen, actually. So here we are riding, and like I said, I'm super lucky to live in this area, so I need to get after it more. So get after it more, I shall, and I'm gonna freaking post it on here. Like I said, today, I wish I was a bit more planned, had this more planned out, but I do not. So here we are. So again, my dream would be, some people would find this and be like, oh cool, I could watch this, like for example, when if you were on a, like a bike machine, or on a, you know, trainer in your house or something like that. Or just like what I'm doing, you can be here and just walking in place, right? Always burning calories and whatnot. Now, there's no way that I'll ever, I thought maybe it'd be cool to like live stream the activity, but I've done some experimenting with that. And even right now, I'm just walking in place. You can hear me kind of breathing. So my thought was that, or my thought is definitely that I sound like I'm like a winded dying cow or something on like any form of exercise. I'm like, so nobody wants to hear that. My heart's just racing. So what I did is videotape this, then I edited it just slightly, just like from where my front door is or whatnot. And then again, the plan is just to walk in place. If you're either on the treadmill, that's awesome. If you're on a bike, that's awesome. Or you can just join me and kind of walk in place, and we can hang out. And again, you can either mute me out, put on some good music or something like that, or listen to every silly word I have to say. But I'm sure there's other people out there that are kind of in the same predicament as me. Maybe, you know, especially once you get over a certain threshold, or for me anyway, man, I find it hard to get started again. It's like, do I want to go to the gym? Do I even want to go outside and go on my road bike for whatever reason? And if that's something you struggle with, you are not alone. So I want to just create a positive thing. You know, even if you're here with me, just kind of walking in place, and I can do some like high knees or something, and we'll get high knees going. And I'm not a fitness like a personal trainer or anything like that. I'm just I don't know if I'd call myself a normal person, but I am not. So to take all this, nothing form of advice or anything at all, but basically I just need to do this. And I'm hoping that, again, people will join me on my journey. I'm imagining I'll get a little bit better at these videos as the time goes by. Let me know what you want to see if anyone watches this, or like I said, I'll watch it. Gosh, so beautiful. It's a beautiful day out today. It's funny, I actually failed at my goal today. I've been, the last few weeks, I've been like, oh, I gotta start this. I've been gaining too much weight. I've been losing too much fitness. I gotta get after it. Like, there's no excuse. But for whatever reason, I've really struggled to get after it. I don't know. I don't know why I've lost so much motivation. I have no idea why. So my idea, and to be honest, I came up with this idea yesterday. I've struggled with this, but I'm just like, how can I freaking improve myself? How can I get out here? Woman, cute little doggies. I was kind of surprised that she stayed on that side of the trail, if I'm honest. But very nice bike path. Super lucky to have this right from my house. The issue with this is that I'm about to climb. I think I actually tried to fix my pedals, which I was unsuccessful in fixing my pedals right up here, but it is what it is. I wonder if you guys can, if anybody can hear audio. That'll be the interesting part. So again, my goal is hopefully to do this, like, I'm not gonna say every day, but most days. So I actually have the month of August off. I am super fortunate in that way. And I go back to work the 1st or 2nd of September, something like that. So I'm excited for that. So basically this month I've kind of given myself to figure this out. Like, I have no idea. I mean, I'm live streaming on YouTube. I have absolutely no idea how to get an audience or anything like that. So I'm just gonna try to learn that, I guess. And then, I mean, I don't know. On the one hand, I was like, oh, Fat to Fit is available. That kind of surprised me. But then I'm like, oh man, do people hate that? Like, is that a terrible thing to say? But I'm not calling you fat. I'm just calling me fat. And we all for sure could, or not all of us, but most people could probably lose some fat. So again, just marching along here, having fun. And I don't know, I've been on the internet a lot lately in my quest to not go outside and exercise. And one of the things I noticed is there's so many toxic environments on the internet, and maybe people, someone will see this and think it's the dumbest thing in the world and make fun of me or whatever. And whatever, it is what it is. But I was really just hoping to make some sort of just positive, encouraging environment. Like, even if you, like I said, you could even be, just get up. Just as you're watching this video, just stand up, It feels good to stand up. It feels good. You can just kind of like, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just a little walking, right? Just a little bit of walking. That's all we're doing. My other thought was, so I'm being sneaky on this one. It's like, all right, so I'll go out in the morning and exercise and film it, right? But then every time I'll be doing this. So, be walking, so I'll burn some extra calories, kind of like a second workout. So one of my other ideas was kind of as follows. I do have a tiny bit of home gym equipment. So I was thinking I could, maybe do some days I'll kind of walk along with you guys, and then other days I will do strength training. And again, I mean, I'll be honest, I have not really thought this fully out yet. I don't have an exact plan, but I just grabbed some 10-pound weights and I'm just gonna hold them. I'm still walking. I'm just gonna try to do, while I'm holding these, I'm gonna do kind of butt kicks. Oh my God, and speaking of butt kicks, this hill is so steep. And it gets worse. Like, well, there's like a little tiny break, but there's, all right, so there's like steep switchbacks here. And then I live in like such a hilly, challenging area. So I'm hoping that'll help me along my journey, get me, you know, maybe a little bit faster, or at least burn some more calories. So I'm just doing a butt kick while holding these. And I'm gonna do a little bit of bicep curls here. Or I guess, I don't even know what these are called. So I have a little bit of gear for a home workout. I basically have some kettlebells. And again, I'm no expert on any of this stuff. I just got like a push-up board, which you have like different kind of places to put the kind of handles. When I do push-ups on my flat in my hands, I find that it just kills my wrist. So I find that I do have a pair of parallettes, and I don't know if the push-up board thing was worth it. We'll see. I actually literally just got it today, called the Power Press board, but I'll show it to you at some point along the road, I'm sure. So I have that. I have some kettlebells. I don't even know. I mean, kettlebells, people were telling me, are just some people just swear by them. Other people are like, you know, is it a gimmick? Who knows? It seems like in all my research I've done about fitness, it seems like the real key is just do it. Get out and do something. Like if you just do nothing, nothing's gonna happen, right? And then there's also the concept of the only way to change is to change. So that's something to consider as well. Kind of an obvious thing, but only way you're gonna change is if you change. So today I'm marking my change. All right, so after that long uphill, oh my God, this downhill felt so good. I remember that. Like a little break. We could take a little break as we're going downhill. Felt so nice. And I don't even know if my setup is right either. I don't know if this microphone thing is gonna work out. I don't even know if there's really audio right now. It sounded good through my headphones, but it has a green light, but I'm not really sure if there's actually, I think I can watch the video afterwards. I've never even gone live on YouTube ever, so that's another first for me today. So anyway, back to my gear. I also have this this thing which I love. I always wanted to learn how to go on a slack line. So I got this, it almost looks like a skateboard, but you can use it to do some balance exercises. At work we have these like balance boards too, so I use those at work, which is really cool. So everybody says balance is important. So I definitely do. I leave this down. So I've definitely been doing this thing, which is cool. I'm still not very good at it, but it feels good to try to balance. Oh man, this is like the hardest part. This climb here. All right, so anyway, so I have a balance board. I have the push-up thing. I have kettlebells. I have some like resistance bands. I actually just helped my friend move, and he found some, and he's like, "Oh, aren't these yours?" Which sucks because I just bought some, so I now have like 2 sets of resistance bands. The other ones I had no idea even existed anymore, or forgot they existed in the first place. I do have dumbbells. I have like 1 pair of 10 pounds, 1 pair of 25 pounds. And then what else do I have? Oh, I have a pull-up bar, like one of those door ones. I can't do a single pull-up either, so I'm not really sure. I was thinking, I keep going back and forth in my head. I'm like, well, I could, you know, get down and do push-ups, but again, I'm not really I'm not a fitness instructor. I don't want people to learn like from my bad form. So I don't know whether I'm just gonna walk along with everybody and then people can tell me, oh, like you, you know, like, I don't know, like if it'd be helpful, because I don't know what equipment people have, and, or if maybe just during this I should like, you know, just pull up and do, Like, should I do that and do exercises throughout this? So these are the thoughts going through my head. And I know I'm a bit scatterbrained, but like I said, the goal here is to just get fit, gain fitness, lose some weight. Feels good. I'm sweating a little bit. I gotta be honest, it's hot. This is the hottest apartment that I've ever had. So here I actually had to get off my bike, and now I'm walking it up the hill. So, and then this guy passes and looks at me pretty hardcore, I remember, and I'm just like, oh man. So this was my goal though, to get to the top of this. And it is so freaking steep, like, oh my God. Going up this hill is so freaking steep. But got off my bike. I did make it to the top. I made it to my goal. Not too long of a cardio workout today, but it is what it is. That guy, after he passed me, he looked it back to me so hardcore. I was like, I don't know whether he thought I had broken my bike or something, or maybe he recognized me. I'm not really sure. So got up here, and then, because of course if I go straight it just goes back down, which I have to climb up. So I feel like in my lack of fitness state, and I was happy that these people didn't pass me. Of course he made it all the way, good for him. But gotta have goals. I'll get to the point where I can get back up that hill in one shot, no problem. So we're walking, and then this hill you'd think, oh, it was so steep, so it'll be so fun to go down. But to be honest, not really, because it's like, it's so steep. You really have to jam on the brakes. Like, and then this part opens up a little bit, but you have to take a really hard left turn here. I used to ride bikes a lot. I haven't actually had a mountain bike or a road bike in a really long time. So yes, anyway, so that's my gear. I have a pull-up bar, mountain bike, road bike. I have fitness bands, kettlebells, dumbbells, push-up thing, and balance beam, or balance like board. So those are my strength tools. So again, I think I need to do cardio. Seems like everyone says you need to do strength workouts too, so definitely gonna get in on that. And yeah, so that's the plan. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, let me know. And I say you guys as if anyone is even watching this, but I mean, if my dashboard is correct at all, the answer is no. Not a single person is watching this. And YouTube Live, I know, is a bit, I don't know what the word is. Like, you don't see it average. Like, sometimes it'll come up on my feed, but I don't even know that much about it. So I was thinking maybe I'll try to make like one short a day or something, post that. I don't know how to get people involved. But like I said, what do you guys want to see? Is this gonna be helpful? Is this not? I was thinking at least you'd see, I'm gonna try to do, you know, different workouts and stuff like that. So, and like I said, I live in such a beautiful place. Very lucky to be able to have, you know, mountain biking and road biking and stuff. This road bike video came out really good. I feel like mountain biking, I'm like on the hills, I'm kind of, you know, so it moves the camera around too much. But I do have, like, I can put it around my neck too, so maybe that will stable out, because going uphill, I mean, mountain biking is just freaking hard. So we'll see. The road bike overall was a success. The shifting was a little weird, and the pedals were a little weird, but other than that, it was fun. It felt good, honestly. If it was flat, I probably would have kept going for a little while. So I'm excited. I woke up, well, I mean, like I said, the last couple weeks I've been thinking, all right, I have all these goals, I gotta do them. And today, well, I still need to do a couple more things, but they're not that bad. So this one, I mean, it's kind of like, how to describe it? You know, just to do it, right? Like how I'm on here live. I mean, should I be nervous? I'm not nervous, it's all good. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with fitness, and hopefully by doing this, it just holds me accountable. I mean, I really would like to do this for a while. Like I said, I think these videos I'll be able to post on here so people could, you know, like, and once my job starts, I'll probably have to do these, you know, in the evening, obviously. So maybe get into a more like regular schedule with them. And in the winter, my favorite thing is skiing. I like to do uphill skiing where you climb the mountain and then ski down. But those make really long videos too, so I'll try to limit it somewhat at least. So I'm still walking. I'm gonna just do some high knees here. And it feels good. I actually Googled earlier today, is walking in place good for you? And I don't know, at least the surface answers were like, yes. So that's cool. I was like, that's good enough for me. All right, and then this felt so good. This is like a big downhill and they like just paved this road. Oh, and it felt so nice. I'm just kind of cruising home. I pretty much live on the side of a mountain, so everywhere I go, today I was like, this will be a good first one, because it's like, if you start going uphill, at least like whenever you get tired or want to turn around, it's all, or mostly downhill on the whole way back, so that part is nice. But there's certainly some rides that start downhill or just keep going downhill as well, so that's something to consider. And as I blabber into the microphone, you know, I can do this. So I'm excited. I hope if anybody's out there and you get even the slightest bit motivated, I think some people will be into this concept. I don't know, it's probably been done before a whole ton of times, but I couldn't really find too much. I mean, there's tons of like fitness like people or whatever, but like I said, I mean, I'm just a normal person and I just want to do stuff like we can just kind of go for it. But I was thinking it'd be cool to just do the live stream, and I was thinking, you know, if I live somewhere going to the gym, I would rather watch this than, I mean, news, I guess. This guy didn't see me at all, which is kind of funny. And here's where my video ends. I live very close to here. So thank you so much for joining me. Again, today's goal was really just to push record and do this. If you guys have any ideas, if you want to roast me, roast me. But like I said, I want to make a super positive, encouraging environment and encourage us all to lose some weight. So here we go. Day one, losing 50 pounds, getting my life together. I got this. Have a wonderful day.